Hello and welcome to GBR. You find us today with the guys from the MRC in the GT3 World Series. This is round 4 for the League 2 guys. As you can see, we are at Monza. This is a sprint and feature round, so 20-minute sprint, 40-minute feature. And I shall go through the grid. A very shiny P1 there for Aaron after 10 minutes of qualifying. Surfer there in second. Bazza in third in the Jag. In fourth we've got Golden Brownie. In fifth we have Fast JMS. In sixth we have Blackie. In seventh we have Welly Bob. In 8th we have Ice. In 9th place we have a new driver promoted from League 3, absolutely dominating down there, so he's been promoted mid-season or early mid-season, so 9th for Digi. In 10th we have Berserker. In 11th we have Roadrunner. In 12th we have Vroom Vroom, and in 13th we have Benji. 14th we've got Gary, and bringing up the back of the field in 15th we have Molson. So let's get these guys underway. So 20 minutes here at Monza, and away we go. Looks like everyone's got a fairly decent start there. Aaron and Surfer looking probably make it too wide going into the first chicane. Well, it probably will all bottle up. It's such a slow corner. It seems that everyone has got through fairly well. Bit of bumping here and there, but Bazza comes out on that in first. Let's see how Bazza gets through past Aaron and Surfer for the lead. Oh, Molson was going a bit sideways there. I think Aaron got a bit into Surfer and Bazza just keeps up the inside. There's a bit of angle of the first chicane. A little bit sideways from a few guys, but Bazza leads the field round the third corner up to the second chicane. Surfer in second with Aaron right behind. Ice has moved his way up to 4th place. All spanning too wide coming into the second chicane there from the guys behind. Golden going a bit wide there on the gravel. Digi in 10th place. Yeah, it looks like everyone's kind of stayed roughly where they are. For the most part, a few up and down throughout the field, but no real big leaps apart from Ice in 4th, who started in 8th. So had a great start there for Ice. Blackie in 5th place. Great camera angle to watch these guys all come through up to Ascari. As it gets through Ascari, obviously quite nicely, still leading the pack as we come down to the last corner of Parabolica. Surfer having to defend from Aaron into that, so it's going to probably leave Surfer a little bit vulnerable on the exit, because Aaron's going to get a quicker drive, but he's not going to get a quick drive if he's out on the Astro. But Bazza Kim's lead, lap 1 in first, Surfer second, Aaron third, Ice 4th, bit of a gap to Blackie in 5th, and Berserker, Welly, Fast MS, Benji, Digi, Vroom Vroom, Roadrunner, T50, Gary. Golden down to 13th, so not a great start from Golden, started in 4th. Gary in 14th, Molson still bringing up the back in 15th. So everyone's still keeping this fairly clean, it seems, so far. No real crashes, everyone seems to still be fairly in line with each other. But Surfer still defending from Aaron there into the second chicane. Another great angle here to see them come through. Berserker's gone a bit wide on the exit. Golden's made a pass through past Roadrunner for 12th place. Yeah, so there's a few little gaps opening up between a couple of the guys, but obviously if they're fighting, that will happen over half a lap or so. But Bazza's still got about a half second, 3/4 of a second lead over Surfer. So Bazza's just trying to break that slipstream to Surf, because that is probably the most important thing around this track, with two fairly long straights, which is one of them we've just come on to now, of the back straight down towards Parabolica. The Surfer seemed to have a good Ascari there and caught up, closed that gap by about half just through a couple of corners. But these four seem to just be checking out at the front of the pack over Blackie, who's got a nice decent sized gap behind him. I think he already just is in Ice's slipstream at the moment, but definitely in front of Berserker and Fast JMS. They're not picking up the slipstream, but Berserker making it too wide into the first chicane, but it looks like he's going to have it on the right flag. Oh, we got a yellow flag. There's Aaron. Let's jump to see what happened with Aaron. Oh, and Bazza as well. So what's happened between Aaron and Bazza? Surfer's got up past Bazza, goes purple, so he did have a really good end of the lap compared to Bazza, but Surfer's picked up that slipstream, pulled out, and he's got that pass done before they slam on the brakes. And Aaron's come up for a move up the inside, hits Bazza wide. Bazza luckily doesn't get reset, but struggling to get back on track with other racers. Oh, where's he gone? Press the wrong button. But that's dropped Bazza and Aaron down to 10th and 11th place. So Bazza looks comfortable, only half a straight ago, and he's now fighting for 10th place. Bit of unfortunate there between them two. Looked like Aaron probably missed his braking point and run it into Bazza. I don't know if he could try to avoid it going left rather than trying to make the apex. But that's given Surfer the lead so far, with Ice right up behind him. So Ice has benefited nicely from that, gone from 4th to 2nd. But these two still got that bit of a gap over Blackie in 3rd, who's having a nice quiet race, which is kind of what you want really. You don't want to be fighting too many people. Probably just inside Ice's slipstream. Well, it might be a bit too far out actually. But it looked like Fast JMS has got a 1 second penalty. Will he serve it this lap? No, he won't. That'll be the next lap. Fast JMS will serve it, but will he try and make a move up to Parabolica on Berserker? He does go to the inside. He does make it stick. Berserker's run it wide around the last corner, but he will get the drive off. So Berserker looks like he'll probably try and keep that position, but he picks up a half-second penalty for running out wide. These two are going to be dropping back a little bit when they come across the back straight this time round. Digi holding off Welly, so Digi's moved up a couple places from his grid position, going in too wide. Berserker's been reset. You just saw that happen in the foreground, but Digi holds off Welly through the first chicane. Benji there just watching brief, seeing if these two will come together or have a little niggle and just try and push his way through. Vroom Vroom there in 8th. Berserker was struck back from 9th now from that reset. Golden's got Aaron all up behind him, so Aaron and Bazza have dropped back a little bit more since they had that incident at turn or first chicane. But Golden's looking racy up behind. Oh, we've got a spin up. Fast JMS, what has Fast JMS done? He was up in 4th place. What did he get on the gravel? Oh, he just touched the Astro. Just touched the Astro, spun it round 180. Not the way you want to be facing, because he's now have to wait for everyone to go past before he pulls across the racing line and gets it going again. So back to where we were. Golden right up behind Berserker. Aaron not too far behind as well. We've got Gary up behind him. Is Gary going to try and have a look? He does. Oh no, he does pull out, but he does back off from that one. Golden's running it out wide out of Ascari, not the racing line there, so that's going to give Aaron a drive up the back straight to try. He does get past, so Golden's lost a place there, but will he get a place on Berserker coming round Parabolica? So Berserker's there, just gonna have the drive out of the last corner as well. It does pay to go out wide when you're too wide, or be on the outside, because you do get the drive down. And here comes Bazza as well. They're 3 wide. You just see him there going 3 wide across the start finish line. How is this all going to play out? Golden backs out. Bazza and Berserker go in 2 wide. They're still keeping it 2 wide through. Oh, Bazza's lost it. What happened to Bazza? Let's have a jump on board with Bazza. A bit of a touch on the left there. Another touch. Oh, I think it looks like Bazza just lit it up a little bit there and gets it spun round. And obviously he's facing the wrong way in the chicane. Fast MS misses his braking point there. But Molson in 13th, Roadrunner just in front of him. So you've got all 3 Mercedes in the league running in 10th, 11th, 10th, 12th and 13th. So clearly not a good track for the Mercedes. There's a real battle at the pack here. What's happened to Surfer? Why is he down in 3rd? So let's have a quick jump through. Surfer, oh, he's run it out wide here, so literally just missed it, I think. Yeah, through Lesmo 1's fine. It must have been through Lesmo 2. He's just run it a little bit too hot, and that's going to give Ice the lead, and it looks like Blackie's then going to come up and get past his fellow Supra. So Surfer down to 3rd, and we'll just get back to where we were. So he's now Welly Bob he's got past Digi, so Welly Bob now looking at the back of Surfer for that last spot on the podium. Will that Beetle have anything to do on the speed with that Supra, because that Supra is mighty fine in a straight line, and I didn't even realise that rhymed. Aaron there, he's got his way back up to 6th, so not all lost so far for Aaron. Benji in 7th place, he's got Berserker right up behind him, but I think Berserker's going to be too close to the entry of Parabolica, but will he get the drive out down the main straight? Let's have a look. I don't think he's going to be probably close enough, but we shall see. Golden Brownie there, a little bit of a gap between Berserker and Gary, so a little bit on his own. Gary there's got Roadrunner, Molson and Vroom Vroom right behind him. So there's a 4-way battle at the moment for 10th place. Golden just out of reach at the moment. Bazza there having a recovery drive now. See if he can catch up to the guys in front, but I think at this point we're only halfway in the race. It's a big gap to try and catch up. And same with Fast JMS as well. But Ice started in 8th, he's now in 1st, and he's got a nice decent gap of about 3 seconds to Blackie. Surfer there about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds behind. Welly a little bit closer, but he's still got having to defend from Digi. So Digi having a pretty decent race for his first time with the League 2 guys. Doesn't look like he's made any mistakes so far. Aaron there in 6th. What's his lap time? 42.2, 42.9. So the front guys are just pulling away from Aaron at the moment. Benji there, he's not had the greatest laps, 51.6, so he has dropped off from the back of Aaron. Golden there's got a half-second penalty. Berserker there in 8th. Gets it all loose, coming through the middle of Ascari. Did Golden touch him? Let's have a look. Golden is close. He gets it wide. And he just gets it all lost by himself. Golden has nowhere to go there. unfortunately they did punt Berserker off, but Berserker had lost it before Golden caught up, so let's drop Berserker down to 13th. Will Bazza get past Berserker? He will. What about Fast JMS? Looks like he will as well. Fast JMS has got a 1 second penalty, which he's serving the next lap. So did Golden lose any places? He didn't lose any places, but he's got Gary and Roadrunner hunting down on him down the start finish straight. Are they going to go 3 wide again? Looks like they are. Roadrunner's got a run. So is it the same as when Bazza and Berserker? It is. Golden Bunny's going to have to back out of this one as well. Oh, he does try and keep it round the outside of Roadrunner, but does give him the place for 9th. So Gary up to 8th now as well, which obviously is the place you want to be if you're not at the front, because you do start in 1st for the second race, because it's a top 8 get reversed. Benji there in 7th, Aaron in 8th. He set the fastest lap of the race last lap with a 48.672, so Aaron's definitely got the pace to catch up to the guys in front, but is he too far behind to potentially catch up to 3rd place? Obviously he's going to have to battle Digi, Welly and Surfer for that. Obviously we know Aaron's quick. He said he was on pole, so definitely likes this track in the FT1. Digi and Welly are still fighting. Surfer seems to have caught up to the back of Blackie a little bit now. Yeah, Blackie had a 52.3 and Surfer had a 48.8, so yeah, Surfer definitely on a roll at the moment. Goes up the inside of Blackie, or does he? No, Blackie just keeps it ahead of him. And there was a place change for Digi here, just down the back straight. Looks like he just had a better run out of Ascari than Welly did. And we'll just keep it ahead of him into Parabolica, which obviously is going to help out Aaron. With obviously a little bit of a fight there for 4th place, but Surfer and Blackie are over these two. You can see they're well up ahead is Ice. He's just been able to check out with no one to fight, but Surfer does come side by side into the first chicane. Will they get it stopped? Looks like they will. So Surfer's up to 2nd place. Welly Bob, he got past Digi, so did he do the same thing? All action all up and down the field at the moment. Welly pulls well out wide, slams that brake on and just gets it stopped nicely in front of Digi there. Back to 4th place does Welly, but he is going to serve a half-second penalty this lap, so we'll probably drop back behind Digi when he serves it. But Aaron's got past Digi, so Digi didn't have a great run coming out of the first chicane, so Aaron up to 5th. Probably be up to 4th once Welly serves the penalty, and he goes even faster again, does Aaron, that lap. Not much, what was that, 500ths of a second quicker, but still quicker. Probably helped with a little bit of slipstream from Digi down the start finish straight, but Benji's coming up behind these 3 as well, so Benji's having a fairly decent race so far. But here comes Aaron, gets past Welly down towards Ascari. So that's Aaron already in front of Welly before he serves the penalty. So Aaron's now got to look ahead towards Blackie with 6 minutes of the race to go. It looked like someone was going wide there. It was Digi. Looked like he got it on the gravel on the exit of Ascari onto the back straight, so that's going to give Benji a drive up to the back of him. So Welly did keep 5th place after 7.5 seconds. But yeah, Aaron, let's have a look to see what the gap really is between him and Blackie, because he's really caught up to the back of him. So wait for that to go off, and then I will flip back. About a second, just over a second I'd say, between Blackie and Aaron for that last spot on the podium. But Surf has been able to just pull away a little bit there from Blackie in 3rd. Ice there, he's just been able to pull away from everyone. Absolutely rocket ship is that Dodge in a straight line, it seems. But obviously, yeah, look at his lap times. 48.9, everything else in the low 49s, so just nice consistent lap times, and it seems to have done the trick so far. Still got just less than 5 minutes to go, so anything can happen and possibly will. But yeah, Blackie there going to be having to defend from Aaron. Is fast closing in Aaron as well for that third place. Welly in 5th, Digi 6th, Benji in 7th, a half second. Gary 8th, Roadrunner 9th, Vroom Vroom in 10th there. Golden in 11th, Molson in 12th. Bazza, he has slowly caught up to the back of Molson, but just, yeah, I think he was just a bit too far back at the moment to do anything about. Potentially might get a 12th. We've still got, I say, 4 minutes to go. And fast JMS there, fastest lap of the race for him, only a 10th off. So fast JMS really has got the pace. Was just unlucky with that incident in between Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. But coming across, I think we've started his penultimate lap, going by the lap times and how long is left. Is Ice in first. Blackie is side by side with Aaron down towards the first corner, but he is on the outside, so will Blackie be able to defend this? Looks like he will, but Aaron set another fastest lap there, a 48.2, so 4 tenths quicker than his previous fastest. So yeah, that's literally really helping Aaron there on that last lap. See, there is a point for the fastest lap as well, which at the moment looks like it will be going to Aaron. It still doesn't do anything up to the second chicane. This is all about just sitting behind the car, making sure he's nice and close, maybe a bit of pressure, see if they make a little bit of a mistake, just to wait to a Lesmo 1 or out of Ascari to potentially try and make a move. I think he's a bit too far back at the moment to make a move into Ascari. Gets a bit tail heavy out of Lesmo 2. Welly Bob's dropped down to 7th place at the moment, so I don't know what's happened with Welly. I think it might just be lap time for Welly. He's just dropped into the 51s, so it is, I can't even say it's tyre wear, so it might just been where he's had a couple of half-second penalties. He's just dropped back behind Digi and Benji, but he will at the moment be starting second for the feature race. Gary will be starting in first for the second race, as he's currently in 8th. Sorry for the loud bike in the background. Vroom Vroom in 9th, Golden in 10th. Roadrunner has been overtaken by Golden for that 10th place, which is the final points scoring place is 10th. But the 3 Mercedes running in 10th, 11th and 12th, all fairly close to each other, so yeah, clearly not the track for this car, for all these guys. Fast JMS in 13th, Bazza in 14th. What's happened with Bazza? Not too sure what's happened with Bazza. Seems to be a bit I would say AFK, but I'd say AFS, for away from steering wheel. But Ice on the final lap of the race for him. What's happened with Aaron? What did Aaron do? Aaron just back massively here. Oh, there we go. That will do it. Coming out of Ascari. Just got it on the Astro. Does he save it? It looks like he does. That's a bit of Tokyo drift there for Aaron, but it's gonna, as I said, it looks like he got overtaken by Digi down the start-finish straight, which he does. Obviously, he didn't. Obviously, clearly had dirty tyres through Parabolica, so it pulls in behind Digi, but I think a bit too late on the straight to make the slipstream work down towards the first chicane. Yeah, it looks like it is. So Aaron's, all that hard work he's done for the last 5 or 6 laps to catch up to Blackie in third, all undone by one silly little mistake. But that means that Blackie's going to have a nice easy last lap by the looks of it. He's got no one really pressuring it from behind, but Digi's got Aaron all over the back of him, so will Digi fold under the pressure? Aaron getting a bit hairy again coming out of the second chicane. Benji there in 6th place with Welly just behind, so Welly's been able to pick up the pace again after a couple of slow laps with penalties. But Gary in 8th, Vroom Vroom 9th, Golden 10th, Roadrunner 11th, Molson 12th, Fast JMS in 13th. Bazza looks like he's just waiting for the clock to run down to finish in 14th, but here is your race leader at the moment coming into the last corner. I don't think he's going to get another lap. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. No, he will not. So Ice will come down across to finish the sprint race in first place. Bazza, there you can see, will come home in 14th. Surfer will finish in second. Blackie in third. Digi did hold off Aaron for 4th, Aaron in 5th, Benji 6th, Welly in 7th, Gary comes across the line, finishing 8th, Vroom Vroom 9th, Golden in 10th, Roadrunner 11th, Molson 12th, and Fast JMS around the last corner to finish in 13th. If you've enjoyed this commentary, please smash that like button, help a guy out to 50 subs as well. And I shall see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye.